Hi everyone, the Axe is back with another reaction, and today we are continuing the Firefly journey. Now where we last left off, we had a little bit of an encounter with an old friend that was from a couple of episodes back. So what's going to happen now? Well, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to go and we're going to get right into it. But before we get started, if you are new to the channel and you want to see all my future reaction and commentary videos, click on the subscribe button down below and help grow the channel. Also, if you want to follow me behind the scenes, check me out on Instagram. Alright, so let's get on with the show as Axe Spotlights Firefly, Episode 12.
It's a cow fetus.
Does seem to have an awful lot of limbs.
It's upside down.
Oh yeah.
And I'm out 12 bits. I really know how to show a girl a disgusting time. You managed to find the bright side of every single thing.
Got this booth to ourselves for 5 whole minutes. Tell me more good stuff about me.
You're kind of a genius when it comes to machines. You always say what you mean, and your eyes are...
Yeah, eyes, yeah.
And, every other girl I know is either married, professional, or closely related to me, so you're more or less, you're literally the only girl in the world.
Oh.
That's a hell of a thing to say.
I was joking.
Back on Osiris, you probably had nurses and debutantes crawling all over you, but down here at the bottom...
That's not even...
I'm glad I rated higher than Dead Bessie here.
Ooh.
This may come as a shock, but I'm actually not very good at talking to girls.
Yeah, apparently you're not.
Why? Is there someone you are good at talking to?
Do not fear me. Ours is a peaceful race, and we must live in harmony.
Priceless artifact, the biggest score of my unseemly career, and no one will touch it.
The Lassiter's universally known. Fencing it is like fencing the Mona Lisa.
But
You should consider my offer.
I'm done thinking about that, and you are to stay clear.
I know people in the highest ranks.
Jabber, jabber, jabber. I ain't listening. I will not have you jeopardizing your career over this.
The career you abhor and look down on?
Ooh.
I just don't want you in the way of trouble. Just take it as you like. Amnon! How you been?
Malcolm!
Did your wave? You holding some post for me?
Yeah. Got yourself quite a haul. You can sign for everyone, right?
Just the way he shut her down.
Didn't have no rounds for the Bunder, but we're ammoed up pretty good. Got a good discount on account of my intimidating manner.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Try to keep a little change for himself.
Might we all want to step a few paces back before he opens that? Ha ha! It's from my mother.
He's got a package from his mother?
That you get this soon in your travels. Thank
No,
you
sir.
for the credits you forwarded. They have helped as Maddie is still sick with the damp lung. I made you the Ooh.
Oh my god, he sent money to his mother. His sister's sick. That's why he's a mercenary. This is why he's doing all that.
Enclosed to keep you warm in your travels. Love, your mother.
Wow.
I think it's the sweetest hat ever.
Man walks down the street in that hat, people know he's not afraid of anything.
Wash always knew how to have a good sense of humor about everything. What in the world?
What'd y'all order a dead guy for?
Oh my god. Take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stay. I'm still free, you can't take the sky from me. Take me out to the black, tell 'em I ain't coming back. Burn the land and boil the sea, you can't take the sky from me. There's no place I could be since I found Serenity, but you can't take the sky from me. Oh, it's the Civil War that happened. That's the guy in the coffin. Zoe? Saved your ass, dude.
Stealth. You may have heard of it.
I don't think they covered that in basic.
Well, at least they covered dropping your weapon so you can eat beans and get yourself shot.
Yeah, I got a badge in that. Won't happen again.
It does? I'm just gonna watch.
Seems as though the guy didn't really take that to heart in training.
Mortars. No rollers yet. I expect they plan to peck at us for a spell before they charge. They had 2 scouts sniffing, but I took them down.
Wow, I didn't hear a single thing.
Stealth.
Don't ever let them know where you are.
Look what Mal's doing. Even then, Mal was never afraid of danger.
Did you find Vitelli?
Vitelli's out of it. Bumblebee laid down arm, the first sign of inevitable crushing defeat. Tracy, ain't you dead yet?
That's his name. Got it.
They're gonna come right through here. They got rollers?
Oh, they got every damn. How's the lieutenant?
Well, started screaming all of a sudden about his arms. Where's his arms? We had to go back and find him. He ain't even hurt. He's got 10 pretty fingers on his hands like the most of men. But he's screaming like they're gone, crying. He ain't said a word in 2 hours.
Do we hold?
I don't want to die here. This rock ain't worth it. Not our lives.
Everybody dies, Tracy. Someone's carrying a bullet for you right now, doesn't even know it. Die of old age before it finds you.
We can still cut through the 22nd at the school system. Make a decent stand there.
I sure as hell ain't gonna lay down arms. So.
Oh, you want to go through that so that you can go to the back to avoid fire shot, of course. To avoid fire, of course.
Seeker?
Is it bad? Is it bad?
It's glorious. Come on, we gotta move.
I can't.
God, Mal wasn't afraid of anything. Wasn't even afraid of death then.
Zoe?
It's definitely Tracy.
You know this guy?
Is this a warning of some kind?
Listen, now, you gotta get this thing out of my station. Human transport on a postal route is very, very illegal. If anyone even knows I took a corpse in, I'll lose my franchise.
You don't smell.
I know. Indecently preserved.
We're taking him on board?
We are.
Don't know if I see the percentage in that.
Strain your brain trying. It might break something.
What's going on? Did we get something fun?
Dude, Simon really needs to watch what he says.
How do we know he ain't plague-ridden or some such?
We know.
We don't, actually. I mean, I respect that you guys have a history, but what are you doing?
If you want me to do a proper autopsy.
Cut him up?
Not just yet, thank you, Doctor.
Robot.
Falling in with untrustworthy folk, making a bunch of bad calls. I expect to be shuffled off. And you two are the only people I trust to get me where I'm going, which is home. My body to be with my folks on St. Albans. We went to the war never looking to come back. It's the real world I couldn't survive. You two carried me through that war. Now I need you to carry me just a little bit further. When you can't run anymore, you crawl. And when you can't do that, yeah, you know the rest. Thanks, both of you. Make sure my eyes is closed, will you?
Wow.
St. Albans ain't but a 2-day ride. We burn out.
Tracy's got some baggage, as he mentioned, too. Everyone's showing respect right now. That's really sad, too, to have your last days like that. Oh, it's the men he was in debt to.
How repulsive looking the guy that's gonna make you his little woman is gonna be. I mean, prison is a lonely place. You sure as 100 moons ain't gonna be pitching.
Sadist much.
Transportation of human cargo, especially dead cargo, through the Allied postal system is punishable by 5 to 10 years on the penal moon. Plus, you don't know this yet. Where's my body?
I don't know.
The dead guy, he got shipped here. Where?
I never saw a body. I mean, I did hand that over just a little while ago.
Oh, shit.
Malcolm Reynolds.
He captains a Firefly. You should be able to capture him if you leave now.
Are you telling me to leave?
Well, no, I didn't mean that.
Relax, you've been great. Skunk, light him on fire.
No.
Oh, kill him, of course.
Are you? What are you doing?
Doesn't matter.
Tell anyone we were here. Warn Captain Reynolds that we're coming, and you'll wish that we burned you. Boys, let's go find us a corpse.
Whoa, just the way he did that. It's really sad, though. Tracy couldn't make a life for himself after the war.
All that matters is I expect to be shuffled off just to get me where I'm going, which is home. I'd like my body to be with my folks on St. Albans. I died. You know, it's funny. We went to the war never looking to come back, but it's the real world I couldn't survive.
Just the way Kaylee actually looked after that corpse before they closed it up. And just the way she's listening to Tracy's audio.
Me, I see a stiff. One, I didn't have to kill myself. I just get the urge to, do stuff. Like work out or run around. Maybe get some trim if there's a willing woman about.
Makes sense. Looking to feel alive out of adventure?
Now, for psychology, that don't sound half dumb. My kind of life don't last long, Preacher. So I expect I'm invested in making good sport of it whilst I can.
Oh, I suspect you'll be around long after we're all gone.
What the hell are you doing?
What in the world?
River, that might not be...
Wait a minute.
Very comfortable.
I guess we do all have different reactions to death.
How could he possibly?
Oh, well, Colonel was dead drunk. 3 hours pissing on about the enlisted man.
We couldn't even move him. So, Tracy just snipped him right off his face.
In all my life, I will never love a woman the way this officer loved that lip ferret.
Walrusy thing. All waxed up.
Did he find out?
Oh, next morning he wakes up, it's gone, and he is furious. But he can't just say, you know, someone stole my mustache. Oh, he's eyeballing all the men, something fierce, not a word. He comes up to Tracy, and Tracy's wearing the damn thing on his face.
Tracy was a little bit of a troublemaker.
We hit?
Alliance.
You are in possession of stolen goods and are ordered to cut thrust and prepare for docking.
Blaster.
That was quick.
Do you think Saffron took them off?
Out of inventory today. If something got mixed in, we'll be sure hand it back, but I don't think we're your men. Let me check through the cargo. Is it marked at all?
I think twice about playing games with me there, mister.
I got deliveries to make, officer, so you just lock onto my trajectory, and I'll take a look here, see if anything matches your description.
No.
Well, they want this body for something, and I'm guessing it ain't a proper burial.
Because he was involved with bad people. The recording, of course.
Using corpses for smuggling is a time-honored, repulsive custom.
Maybe it's gold.
And maybe he was a friend of ours and you need to show a little respect.
I got respect. I'm just saying, gold.
How you guys, Wells?
He's been open before. It's good work. Scar's nearly invisible, but...
Oh, that's why he did that video for that tape for himself. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Knocked him out.
Get hold of him! Settle! That's enough!
He was cutting on me, sir.
I know it. I told him to.
You told him to. What for?
Because you were dead.
Hey there, Zoe.
Private?
Feeling my calmer now?
Yes, Sarge.
Jeez, that's a big cut, too.
Yeah? I think I'm naked.
Fact is, you are.
As though you were dead. Remember what it was called?
The guy who sold it to me said I'd be under a week or so. He told me I wouldn't dream, but I did. I dreamt of my family.
Ugh. Oh, wait a minute. That's the same one that River and Sam used to get into that hospital back in the previous few episodes.
I just wanted to get home, that's all. Except there's them that take exception to that. To me leaving while I was in possession of their property.
Was it gold?
Shut up, Gene.
This man appears to be in cardiac arrest.
What? Tracy, you having a heart attack? You don't look
I
like
was
he's
gonna
having a
say,
heart attack.
yeah.
Just runs a little hotter than usual, that's all.
It's not just the heart muscle, it's everything.
All the moving parts. That's what I took, Mal. That's what they want back.
Oh, to improve human movement and everything, of course.
What about?
Sure, Sarge. Sure.
I think Kaylee has a new crush on someone.
So your innards ain't your innards?
They got scooped out, replaced every bit.
What'd you want to go and do that for?
For the money.
You're smuggling human organs?
They're grown in a lab. The only way they can move them is in a person. Not sure why.
Reconstruction, human reconstruction, and sneaking it in. That's crazy.
You're not just a carrier, you're an incubator.
I was supposed to be at the drop spot 2 weeks ago, a clinic in Ariel. They were to open me up.
That was the plan, of course.
A better offer. Another buyer was willing to go 3 times the going rate. It's enough so I could get my folks off that rock they've been forced to live on.
That's real nice.
The folks I was working for must have got wind of what I had planned. Showed up. My new buyer was dead, and there were some men waiting for me.
But you got away.
I knew they'd never stop looking for me so long as I was alive. Thought my chances would be better if I weren't.
So you died and figured they'd stop looking for you.
It's amazing how many of these smuggling jobs they have to do underneath the Alliance. And these people that do these jobs, they have so little for their families. This really goes to show you what a class division that this entire galaxy or this formation has.
Ow! Mal, you've got army buddies on the bridge. Tracy, you go on down below. We'll handle this.
I stepped over a lot of bodies to get to that one you got in your hold.
You play this right, yours won't have to be among them.
Sarge.
The captain ordered you off the bridge.
We'd love to let you boys dock, but that last pop you gave us knocked out our 4 couples, so we're gonna have to park it if you want the tour.
All right, Captain, we can do this on the ground just as easy.
Womack, ever since, the beginning of the series, when they mentioned him and they showed him, Womack will do anything just to get the loot.
You okay?
When the gravity drive and actual gravity start working against each other, it tosses the lunch about a bit.
Pilot's pretty wild.
It's the best.
So are you and he,
He's married to Zoe.
Yeah, next you'll be telling me she smiled, has emotions.
She must have been such a stone-cold Zhang Sasha during the war.
I think the Sarge was even a little bit afraid of her. Now she's married. Well, it's good. People making a life for each.
Zoe's still a badass, even after the war. She just got a nice guy, and that's Wash.
There's a fed station right here, but our friends haven't made a transmission since they broke out.
Transmission? Uh-oh.
Oh, mostly just finding myself in one scrape or another. Yeah. Sorry to drag y'all into that. If you got put in a bad spot at all, Kaylee, I'd be real unhappy.
Barely woke up, and he's already attracted to her.
They're not behind us anymore.
Above you. Oh, of course, to trap them. Try and stop them. Boy, Wash is good going down narrow pathways. Always was, actually.
They shut down the main power. They might not read our auxiliary under all this.
What if they come down, try to get a visual?
Well, she's not a small ship.
Oh, the rock, of course, it won't interfere with the signals.
Probably part of some genius plan to give the feds the slip.
What was that?
Sounds like full-yield mag drops.
I think they picked up a little triangulation in cop school.
1001, 1002. Counting between the lightning and the thunder to see if the storm's coming or going. 1005.
Riddle time.
Captain said to stay put.
I just want to see what's happening.
We're cornered, outgunned. It's only a matter of time before they find us. Let's call them. Fly out of this canyon. Let them board.
Give ourselves up.
It's our only choice.
We let these men board, we're taking an awful chance. These boys ain't playing, Bree.
He's always been a voice of reason to the crew, especially to the captain.
I'm with the preacher. I ain't getting snowed in permanent on account of some jackass kid.
It's the only option, Captain.
Not gonna have a choice.
No, thank you. All right, we need to power up. We need to run now.
Put that thing down, boy. You have no idea.
Oh, shut it, Sarge. Zoe, what are you doing with this Bible thumper?
Wash called the cops.
But I'll kill him. I'll put a hole right through him.
I'll go to hell before I watch you turn and bite us for the favor. Call him up. Tell him we'll meet him topside.
No, thank you.
Do it.
No!
Oh, shit.
You shot me.
Damn right.
Kaylee, get out of there! Go around it!
Well, Kaylee, there's your nice guy.
They want to sell me off. You won't let them do that, will you, Kaylee? Because, I think you and I really had a moment back there.
Tracy, I ain't going anywhere with you.
Nobody's going anywhere, Private.
Whoa, Captain, what is going on?
Don't make me.
He's not doing this because he's scared. He's doing this out of desperation.
You brought this on yourself. Got in over your head with those stone-cold gut runners. All mashed down on all of us. Start to think that trail of bodies Womack was talking about, I'm thinking some of that trail was left by you. Weren't bodies of people helping me out.
And you're helping out a lot, because I needed a chest wound. You think I'm stupid?
In every way possible.
Do you know why I picked you and Zoe? Because you're saps. You repping out as stone killers, but I still remember the old Sarge with his stories and his homilies of glory and honor.
Maybe you should have listened. Means the call's already been made.
That call means you just murdered me.
Murdered yourself. I just carried the bullet a while.
During war, when they flash back, he couldn't even remain stealthy. Just the way Mal and Zoe were looking at him, and the way Zoe shot him, after all the years of protection, he brought them all onto himself, and they always had to bail him out.
Wetware smuggling, resisting fleeing an officer of the law. I'm sure the search of the ship will come up with another few felonies.
You won't be searching the ship, Womack.
I'm authorized to kill as I like.
Why is it you didn't call in for backup? There's a Fed station 80 miles from where you're standing. You got your command stripes at the Silverhold colonies. Puts you about 8 sectors away from your jurisdiction.
Ooh.
Since you're running this job on the side, you took pains to keep your presence here secret. I don't imagine it would bother anyone if we laid your bodies to rest at the bottom of one of these canyons.
Just the way Shepard put that in perspective.
It's damaged goods anyhow. That makes you look like an idiot.
I never could get my life working right. Not once after the war. Kaylee, I'm so sorry. I didn't. That stupid message of mine, and I was trying to play you guys. You'll do it. You'll get me home. When you can't run,
you crawl.
You crawl. And when you can't crawl, when you can't do that,
find someone to carry.
Find someone to carry you.
Just like what happened in the war. It all comes back to this.
We went to the war never looking to come back, but it's the real world I couldn't survive.
He knew nothing outside of the war. He had no life outside.
You two carried me through that war. And now I need you to carry me just a little bit further. Tell my folks I wanted to do right by them and that I'm at peace and all.
God, this is really sad. What a tragic way to end your life like this. Kaylee still cares about him.
Run anymore, you crawl. When you can't do that, well, yeah, you know the rest.
God. Alright, you guys, and that's a wrap on Firefly, and I gotta admit, it was a good episode, but I don't know how I feel right now, you guys. I kind of feel this was one of the most depressive episodes, and I feel like I've been punched in the gut. I mean, basically, it was sad. I mean, their old friend from, you know, the war, that Zoe and Mal knew, he basically gave himself up just to get money and help his family. His old friend from war, it was like he couldn't have a life outside of it. I mean, how do you cope with that? I mean, I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. I'm just really it's like I just want to die right now. But I guess sometimes you can't always have a happy ending regarding every Firefly episode. You were going to come into a few of those. I also want to admit, we also find out that Jane is obviously... We know Jane was always a mercenary, but we find out why he's doing it, because he has a family member that's sick, and that was made throughout the letter. And we'll see you on the next video, and until then, the spotlights are off. Bye, everyone.